Welcome in, everybody. The Glad Dad back in the booth once again, but this time, oh yes, this time, week number 13. And you know what that is? Every single season here at the Outcast, we have 13 weeks. The final week is 13, and it is championship night for 5. Yes, 5 drivers here will go for the championship tonight. And let's take a look at it here as we pull up the standings. Carson Youngblood in the lead with Ian Montrose 2 points back. Eric Johnson sitting 8 points back from Carson Youngblood in third. Brandon Brock and Brian Seamer. All 5 of these drivers here have a chance to go for the championship tonight. So I think they're going to give it their all. What do you think? They're going to do it Outcast style, no doubt about it. And let's take a look here at the info for tonight here at Michigan International Speedway in Brooklyn, USA. 2 miles exactly. Pit road speed is 55 miles per hour. Clear skies, air temp 73, track temp 93. And it's a little bit breezy here, east-southeast at 5 miles per hour. It's going to be a fixed set tonight. 2 additional tires over the wall. No fast repairs. 3 green-white checkers. And the fuel percent is 64. And yes, that is my pretty face here on the right in the booth tonight. So give a shout out here in the chat. I know you're out there watching. And I'll do my best to call the race for tonight. Anyway, folks, let's get down here trackside and see what we're dealing with here, as we've got Blair Jolly on track right now. Yeah, there I am. Blair Jolly currently 3rd fastest on the board. Eric Johnson out here as well. And David Vodka pushing the Bulldog, the 10 of Ian Montrose. And check out that paint scheme, folks. Now you talk about beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Brandon Brock out here in a not so common paint scheme. Traxxas looks pretty good. Brian Zemer out here. Man, these drivers got brand new paint schemes. What is going on tonight? And the Bulldog out here in his new paint that he made a couple of weeks ago. Shannon Donathan on track. Oh, what's going on, Ellie? Welcome to the show. And Josh Yarbrough. And that old M&M's Kyle Busch throwback. Jeff Trapasso. Steve Giberson on track in that 60 machine. Ronnie Welchel as well. Oh, in a rowdy paint scheme. I hear you. Drew Calvert on track. Oh, almost didn't see you there. In that camouflage Real Tree 43 machine. And James Greeny in that Wilson McLean Plumbing Toyota Tundra. Kel Peterson on track. And let's take a look here. We've got Charles Wilson on track. Well, now he's stopping. And let's take a look here real quick, like at our drivers on the driver cams tonight. Ooh, we got a ton. Let's start here with the top left. Eric Johnson. We've got David Vodka in the top middle. Rob Hamilton top right. Steve Giberson middle left. Ryan Fuchs in the middle. Ronnie Welchel to the right. James Greeny bottom left. And looks like James Greeny got a shave on his face. Like the mustache cut there, buddy. And looks like, who is that there? CW. I don't know who that is. Anyway, welcome to the show, guys, and I appreciate you showing your lovely faces as we've got, unfortunately, 10 minutes of qualifying. I need to spread out, boys. Not everybody get on there at one time. But Eric Johnson not wasting any time as the track is pretty cool. As we're going to see what times he can put down here. Oh, Charles Wilson is CW. Gotcha. Duh. And while we take a look here at some of these drivers, there's Terry Litweiler. We'll get these other little cameras set up for you guys. Real quick like, if you'll bear with me here. I'm sure you guys don't mind watching Terry Litweiler go around the track. There we go. As we never have Charles Wilson here on the stream, so I'd like to get that set up as quickly as possible before he decides he doesn't want to do it. And of course, we'll get Ronnie Welchel. He's better late than never. Get him set up as well. And there we go. As David Vodka now in that beautiful 24. Ooh, I thought he was going to have the pole here. As let's get that reloaded. Sometimes it glitches up and shows 11th through whatever. As David Vodka has the pole. It is official right now. Dean Gear sitting in 6th place. And Brandon Brock on track. He's coming out of turn number 2. Brendan pretty good here. Currently 8th fastest on the board. Oh man, Timothy Boyce gifting some subs. Boy, I hear you. Appreciate that. Man, there's a bunch of them. Hey man, let me get that money. I'm just poor folk over here. And anyway, hey, I want to give a shout out to Timothy Boyce's wife here, Jordan Boyce. Happy birthday to you. And I hope 29 looks fantastic. My wife has been 29 now here for about 10 years now, and I try to keep her to go ahead and bump that age up, but she refuses to. Cal Peterson on track from Kansas City, Missouri. Let's see how he does here. As Brock moves up into 5th place, Vodka still holding strong on the pointy end of the field for now. And Peterson 12th quickest here. And let's take a look at Charles Wilson as he just completed his lap. Where's that going to put him? Looks like 10th place here. Nice. Nice run there. As Montrose just finished his up. Looks like 13th fastest for him. And Ryan Fuchs on track. Now 10th fastest on the board with just 1 lap in the books. Driving that beautiful Dodge Ram, Jim Beam, number 15. Oh, I love me some Jim Beam. Montrose now to the top. Sitting 2nd here. How about that? And old Fuchs up to 3rd. Cat's got some speed tonight. And Drew Calvert on track here from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Apparently that's where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. So I'm told. I wouldn't know. I've never been through Oklahoma. crossing that start finish line here. What's it going to be for the 43? 15th fastest on the board here for Drew Calvert, and everybody qualified here on track. Josh Yarbrough now taking 8th place here as Brandon Brock falls down to 7th. Not too shabby of a field. We've got things all mixed up here with the championship contenders, as Eric Johnson looks like he's going to be starting 17th tonight. As Drew Calvert rolling it down off the throttle. So it looks like that's the way that's going to end here. David Vodka out here to make a statement tonight. As we take a look here, now that everybody's getting loaded up here in the chat to watch this championship race tonight. Let's show the top 5 once again going for a championship tonight. Carson Youngblood, Ian Montrose in 2nd, Eric Johnson sitting 3rd, Brandon Brock 4th, and Brian Zemer bringing up the 5th position here. All right, so we got 2 minutes left here in qualifying. Who do we have tonight, folks, in the chat? I know we've got 34 people watching right now before the race even starts. Who do we have winning the championship tonight? I just got to know. Just put those names out in the chat. And, yeah, anybody, anyone but the 18. Yes, exactly. Anyone but Pubert Johnson or Eric Johnson, whoever you want to call. Anyone but the 10 and the 18. Okay, I got you. We got some rivalries out here. I hear you. Well, let me put it back up here on the screen again. Here's your choices. The 16 of Carson Youngblood, the 10 of Ian Montrose, the 18 of Eric Johnson, the 3 of Brandon Brock, and the 55 of Brian Zemer. Now, I didn't see Brian Zemer out on track, but he is going to be starting in the 10th position. I guess I missed his qualifying by a little bit here, but it's okay. Crew Chief Franklin, Johnson, Youngblood, Brock, Ian, or Kelly. Now, Kelly not in the race, nor in the championship here for the Truck Series. But you can choose Brandon Brock. I think Brandon Brock's going to be a little bit of an underdog here as he's sitting back in 4th place. I mean, he's got quite a deficit to dig himself out of. And Zemer, he's got a bigger deficit here, sitting 12 points back. But, yeah, as Crew Chief Franklin said, anything can happen, as we had a guy, not last season, but the season before that, win from 5th place starting spot here in the points. Somehow, mysteriously, the top 3 got taken out, and Ryan Fuchs ended up grabbing the championship from 5th place in the series standings. It was pretty incredible to watch, and I remember it. But as these drivers get ready to grid up here, we're going to get ready to start this shindig off. And let's get going here, folks. Starting on the pole tonight, the 24 of David Vodka. On his outside, going for a championship, Ian Montrose in the 10. Starting in row number 2, Ryan Fuchs with Jacob Answorth. In row number 3, Terry Litweiler and Blair Jolly. Row 4, Brandon Brock with Josh Yarbrough. Row 5, Dean Gear with Brian Ziemer. Row 6, Carson Youngblood with Charles Wilson. In row 7, Ronnie Welchel and Matt Marklin. Row 8, Drew Calvert with Kel Peterson. Row 9, Eric Johnson, John Mateo. In row 10, Steve Giverson with Jeff Trapasso. Row 11, Tim Boyce with Shannon Donathan. Row 12, Rob Hamilton with Cody Siegel Oliver. In row 13, Josh Newman with James Tomater Greeny. In row 14, David DeVille bringing up the back of the field in the 27th position. As we take a look here, the weather right now, 105-degree track temp. 2 miles here around this beautiful legacy track of Michigan. The one and the only in the booth tonight, and the race rules: 2 sets of tires, 64% fuel, and the fuel window tonight is going to be about 22 to 24 laps here on this 90-lap run. And here are the top 5 in the championship going for the win tonight, and where they're starting. Montrose with the highest starting order here, starting second place. As the pace car should be dropping off here, let's get this shindig underway. Pace car is off. You know what that means, folks. We're going green flag, Racehead. David Vodka leading the way here. No slippies. Let's get it going. Oh, Montrose with a nice jump here. David Vodka caught sleeping. But he's going to battle back on the inside. He's not going to let Montrose do it. Yes, he is. Montrose. Oh! As we got an accident here. Not sure who it was. Somebody wrecked. As we're going to take a look here from the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds chopper cam. Looks like it's going to be Drew Calvert, Matt Marklin, and James Greeny here. Drew Calvert there at the bottom in the 43. Oh, looks like the 51 of Matt Marklin gets loose. As let's take a look at it one more time. James Greeny really had nowhere to go. There he is right there on the top. The 51 of Matt Marklin. Oh, just get loose on the high side and collects Drew Calvert. And nasty damage to the 43. Josh Newman looking good tonight. Ooh, boy, looking good tonight. As let's take a look here at that scheme he's got on the back. Let's see if we can get it. Looks like Dale Earnhardt, Kyle Busch, and Greg Biffle. So we're going to do it for Dale. We're going to be like Biff, and we're going to drive like Rowdy. How's that sound? As they're going to let this guy right here run away with it. They've got to do something to keep Montrose from leading. He's grabbing a bonus point right here. This is not good, guys. In the points, we've got to do something here to keep Montrose from grabbing points. because he's right there ready to pounce here on Carson Youngblood. You can see he's only 2 points out. He just grabbed a point right here for leading a lap, so that's going to put him 1 point back from Carson Youngblood right now. Hey, appreciate that, Crew Chief Franklin. Yeah, showing some new stuff here tonight. A little bit of what we got going on for next season. You know, what a better night, or not a, well, I don't know how to say this. What better night than tonight to try it, the last race of the season. If it's got bugs, it's got bugs. I'll get it fixed for next season. But let's make sure we got it going on, which I think we do. As we got some pitters here. Looks like the top 8 stayed out. Everybody else went down pit road as Matt Marklin is repairing. He's down in his box for 3 minutes now, getting a flag fixed here, a car fixed. As we got into the line for Drew Calvert. Oh man, Wolf Marklin out of the race. All right, well, we're side by side. We're going to officially get this thing going once again. These guys have learned a lesson. They know what to do. Let's take a look here real quick. We've got a minute and a half here till we take the green flag to admire these beautiful / handsome guys on the screen tonight. Look at them go. Yeah, look at James Greedy in the bottom. Got him a new shave on. Got his glasses on when he likes to drive. I hear you. Everybody else focused. James Greeny, he just back there relaxing, chillaxing, just having a grand old time. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. That's it. Put your arms back. All right, are we not already entertained? It's going to be one heck of a race tonight. Now, usually we don't have a caution here early on in the race, but these things do happen when you have 27 drivers on the track on a one slick and hot 2 mile in the Irish Hills of Michigan. Pace car's going to be heading off right here in 3, 2, 1. Boom, there she goes, or he goes, I don't know. And Montrose Vodka leading them back to the green flag, to the restart zone. Green flag in the air. Here we go, boys. As we're looking on the back tailgate here, the deck lid of Ian Montrose as he goes down through the gears, or up through the gears rather. These trucks starting to spread out, coming out of turn number 2. This is where it's going to get treacherous, folks. It's the first time they've gone down through the backstretch and into 3 at race speed all together. Some guys looking loosey-goosey back there, no doubt about it. As we go back here, check on John Mateo. Oh, this guy back here going for the championship is 3 wide with 2 other championship contenders. Eric Johnson on the bottom. Brandon Brock was in the middle, and Zemer was on top. Championship contenders, 3 wide here on lap 6. As Youngblood now moves up 9 spots and will contend for the lead here. Ryan Fuchs now around the outside, just like that Eminem song, 2 Trailer Park Girls, around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Montrose setting the fastest lap of the race, and then Josh Yarbrough decides he wants to do the same with a 40.61. I hear you, that's pretty fast. As looks like we got a blinker here. Brandon Brock now trying to make the pass happen on the 45 of Jeff Trapasso. Yes, it is ice skates out there. Oh, well, easy there, Answorth. Answorth, loosey-goosey at the center of 3 and 4 off. Well, he had to catch that truck just a little bit. David Vodka now with the fastest lap. Jeez Louise. Boy, these guys are moving tonight. As Carson Youngblood now trying to take the lead here from Ian Montrose as they battle side by side down the backstretch. Carson Youngblood now with the advantage on the high side. He's going to be able to get the throttle up. Oh, Montrose puts a little air on the left rear. He gets loose, goes up the track. Carson Youngblood had to chase it up the track. Now he's going to get back here and return the favor, shall we? Carson now going to dive down to the bottom, all the way down to the bottom, underneath the first seam, going to slide up the track as he's got plenty. Now Josh Yarbrough back and forth as he's picking up a spot over Ryan Fuchs as Fuchs now drops back to 5th place. Fuchs has a pretty good long run truck, so I should look forward to seeing him back up in the battle for the lead very shortly, as Terry Litweiler's lost 6 spots here. He's got the 55 and the 45 all over his rear end here. Got to be careful, these trucks will get loose. I got word that these trucks are pretty loose already, so you add in another factor like no air on the rear and around you're going to go. Rob Hamilton now looking to make the pass on Shannon Donathan as he's down on the inside. He's got the 62 of Ronnie Welchel to his back bumper with this guy right here, Mr. Fasty himself, Tim Boyce. Trying to work his way up through the field. He's already up 1 spot from where he started on lap 11. Really got nowhere to go right now. Just kind of biding his time here as Donathan and Hamilton are fighting side by side. It's kind of slowing the guys up behind them here. They really need to get this figured out. As, oh, looks like James Greeny off the track maybe. Oh, somebody was off the track back there. I'm not sure who that was. But David Vodka, Blair Jolly here battling. Vodka trying to get it figured out as Jolly's now to the back bumper of the 15. That means the 15 of Ryan Fuchs actually picked that spot back up, now finding itself in 4th as he goes all the way up to the top of the track. How we doing, Lova Jackson? Hope you're doing great tonight. Ryan Fuchs getting it figured out as he's now to the back bumper again of Blair. And Blair trying to do some offense here on the 77. I don't know if it's going to work. Josh Yarbrough's really tough to pass here. Well, anywhere. Josh Yarbrough is just, he makes his truck so wide. As Montrose passes Carson Youngblood, keeps him in front, keeps him behind him. Carson just trying to get to the rear bumper of the 10. Put some air on that rear bumper there. 16, come on. There he goes, he puts it there. We're gonna see if Montrose can get a little loose. Oh, not really. Montrose hammered it out here. Just looking really solid on the track. Of course, he's got that clean air in front of him, and that added little bit of draft slash no air on the rear. I don't think it's really hurting him. And Youngblood looks to the outside here, trying to make the pass happen. Not pinching the 10 off at all. Gonna allow Montrose to keep that run going down the backstretch as Carson Youngblood is gonna take the lead, but Montrose still looking on the inside. Now Youngblood, it's going to clear Montrose. as we're on board here with Ian Montrose. All the way down to the solid yellow line here in 1 and 2. Can he keep the momentum up? I think the 16 is going to have it, prevailing on the high side here. And he does. Now Carson Youngblood out into the lead. But with these two cats battling right here, it's going to allow Josh Yarborough to close back up. As he's in the drafts, Fuchsia's helping. Here Johnson, Jeff Trapasso battling here. Johnson going to take the spot away. Oh, as Jeff Trapasso touches the wall just a little bit. And it looks like Johnson is chasing one of the championship contenders here, Brian Ziemer, just up in front of him. Ziemer having a not so bad night so far, running in the 12th position. He's still got plenty of race to go to make some moves happen here. Hey, Fitzel 606, thanks for the follow. Jerry Litweiler looking good. Dean Gear running in 9th place here. He's looking pretty good. David Vodicka's closed up to the back of the 3. Brandon Brock's worked his way up to 6th. Aboard here with David Vodicka. See David there sitting in his rig as he's trying to go up here and catch that 3, or at least keep pace with him. But the 74 of Jacob Answorth has different plans for the 24, as he's going to try to get by him here on the high side out of 1 and 2. Not going to happen. David Vodicka closes the door on Answorth, and I believe Answorth now is going to try to take the inside, and he does. But check this out, the top 5. Let's go up here. John Mateo. Where did John Mateo come from? He's up in the top 5. Right here, sucking the draft off these top 4 here. And now it's going to bring himself up into the fight as he is up 13 positions here. John Mateo has nothing to lose tonight. He's not in the championship battle. He might as well go up here, try to get himself a win. As the 77 of Josh Yarborough now looking, he's searching. He's in some dirty air here. That's going to allow the 10 to close up to him and get to his inside. I don't think the 77 is going to draft too well here with being side drafted by the 10. But we're going to see. They're going to keep the positions they were coming out of turn number 4 as Montrose now digs down to the inside. Trying to get the pass done on the 77. Not sure that's going to happen. Josh Yarborough here, way too dominant at a track like Michigan. Going to look low once again as we look off the back of Carson Youngblood. Yeah, you can see him battling off. Oh, Montrose able to make the pass happen on the 77 as Fuchs now looks low on Josh as well. Great battle going on, a lot of shifting and shuffling for position as Brandon Brock and, well, looks like Brandon Brock's getting away from Jacob Answorth. Answorth and Vodicka looks like they're not really working together right now. I think I would probably go nose to tail, seeing how there's no real positions to be had currently right now. I think I'd work together and try to close that gap up to Brandon Brock and then maybe collect him and go up there and catch the top 5. As we look a little further back, we're going to find the 14 and the 4 battling out hard. Out of turn 2. Josh Newman grabbing the position. As we go a little bit further back here, we're going to see Shannon Donathan, Rob Hamilton, and Ronnie Welchel back here battling it out. Tim Boyce now looking to the inside of the 30 of Shannon Donathan, trying to make the move happen. Oh, is Tim Boyce really wanting that middle? He should have some pretty good speed coming out and could perhaps clear the 30, and he does. Now it's going to open the door up for Ronnie Welchel. Ronnie going to look low here. Shannon may have the high side momentum. I don't know, Ronnie ran up pretty high. Probably bottom mid here, second seam, so he should have some pretty good head of steam as they head down turn number 1. Shouldn't lose too much ground as they head down in there. Oh, yeah, that's going to hurt. Shannon Donathan now in the wall. That's going to allow the 62 to get by. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. As we've got a lead change here. A potential lead change. Carson Youngblood and Ian Montrose battling out, but don't look back. What did I tell you? Long run truck, Ryan Fuchs. Told you he's going to be up there battling for the lead. You folks got to start listening to the Glad Dad. I know what I'm talking about. I know Ryan Fuchs, and I know this type of track, and he is good at it, along with Josh Yarbrough. Both these drivers know their way around Michigan, no doubt about it. You put them on tracks like this, Auto Club, Texas, they're going to perform. As Yarbrough looks like he may be helping the 15 just a little bit here. As looks like Carson Youngblood now going down pit road. John Mateo, David Vodka. As that's as far as they can go. Ryan Fuchs staying out for now as he's going to take over the lead here. Looking snazzy, fellas. Yarbrough to the outside of the 10. As looks like they may be coming up pit road. Yes, they are. All 3 drivers here calling it down pit road. As Montrose decides he wants to race the 15. And he's going to grab that position. How about that? Montrose wins the lead here going down into pit road. It's going to put Jacob Answorth in the lead. Brian Zemer 1.6 seconds back. That's what I'm talking about. This is where battles are won here, on and off pit road. Great move by Ian Montrose. He's going after a championship. He's got to pull stunts like that. As Answorth now in the lead. He's going to have to pit here soon, as he last pitted on lap 2 just to get some fuel and go. There he is. He's coming down pit road as well. So once it kicks back off, we should see. Looks like Montrose and Youngblood are going to be battling back together. Oh, here goes Youngblood around the outside. As he pitted early. Pitted earlier than Montrose did, so that should be for the lead once it's all shakes out here. They're currently running 13th. The top 12 just pitted. And as you can see, some shuffling here on the timing tower. as Tim Boyce, Charles Wilson steal the lead. Tim Boyce now coming down pit road. Charles Wilson, you know this cat right here. He can go the distance. Now Carson Youngblood being trailed nose to tail. Now to the inside, Montrose, as they're going to battle for the lead here once again as they come out of turn number 4. Montrose all the way down to the bottom as Carson Youngblood's got the momentum on the high side. Montrose has the tires though. Oh, as they go up the track, they touch! They stay off of one another. Oh, Montrose had to wheel that sucker around as he was pretty loose here once he come unglued from the 16 as he's gonna go right back behind him. Now and trail. Gonna draft back up and try it again. Carson Youngblood a little loose out of that corner, and that's going to allow Ian Montrose to close right back on up, and he's going to try this move once again as they're going to sail it back down into turn number 1. Montrose now, oh, Montrose with a little trickery here. Called the middle, made Carson go up high, and now he's going to take the spot away. Carson Youngblood now falls into second as the caution will come out for David DeVale. David DeVale sideways on the front stretch. And we're going to take a look here and see what happened to David. Looks like he just got loose. Oh, he took the 62 out with him. And I don't mean out to dinner, but yeah, looks like David DeVale just really loose out of the exit of 4. Probably should have let out of the throttle a little bit to kind of save that truck, but, you know, I'm just up here from the booth. That's all I can see. As he's got some repairable damage on the right front. Let's take a look here at Ronnie Welch. We'll see what he's got. Yeah, he's got some nose damage. I think he's going to have a little bit more lengthier stop than DeVale will. Seems like he's having a little bit hard time trying to control that truck. No repair flags, though, from those two drivers. So they should be pretty good. Oh, yeah, it's crunched up pretty good there on that center to right side. Oh. So we're going to get that repaired here as Montrose now going to take the lead. And here they come down pit road as we are about a third of the way through this race here. Second caution of the day. Yarborough, Johnson stay out here as they pitted on lap 26 and 27. Josh Newman as well. Brandon Brock, Tim Boyce. These guys stay out. They don't need no fuel. They don't need no tires. If they came down, it'd just be fuel only. As they literally just pitted 6 laps to go. As we take a look here at the Johnson, and I do mean Eric Johnson. As he's under pace here, he's going to be starting on the outside. Blair Jolly with the Lucky Dog. And let's see where we've got. Who else we have here? There is Ryan Fuchs. Let's see if we can pull up Ryan Fuchs here. There we go. Oh yeah, there he is. There's old Fuchsie. Sitting back here now in the 10th position. He's got some ground to make up, but he did pit on lap 31. under this caution for fuel only, so should be good to go here for this restart as they're coming across the start finish line to get us to that 1 to go. Take a look here at the weather. There we go. Oh, track temp has gone up here 108 degrees. It was 105, I do believe, at the drop of this thing, and now we're 33 laps in, exactly 1/3. Well, a little more than 1/3, sorry. And already up 3 degrees, so it's going to be a little bit more slickery, but it'll be fine. As we're going to take a look here of where our championship drivers are running currently. Looks like Carson Youngblood's running in the 7th position, leading the points. Montrose in 6th. Oh, Johnson 2nd. Brock 4th. Zemer sitting back there in the double digits in 14th place. As we get ready to get this thing back going, they head down into turn number 3, coming out of 4. We're going to go back green flag racing here at Michigan. Pace cars down to the restart zone, the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds restart zone. There we go. And green flag back in the air. Oh, great start here from the front too. Oh, a little slippery there from the 74 of Jacob Answorth as the 18 and the 77 barrel it down here into turn number 1. The 18 up high here, gonna try to make the spot happen. And he does. Now the 18 in the lead. Can he grab a bonus point? That much needed bonus point to close that gap just ever so slightly, but Brandon Brock wants it as well. So is Brock willing to battle the 18 for it? Points are on the line here. You can't just give these points away. Oh, Brock in the wall. That's not what you want to do here. Johnson grabbing a point. It's going to come down to bonus points here, folks. It's just absolutely going to come down to bonus points. We've seen this time and time again here with the Outcast League. As Johnson said, you know what? Go ahead and take it. I got my bonus point. That's it. I'll see you at the finish of this thing. As Josh Newman now goes around. Montrose now. The 16 to Carson Youngblood. Johnson's good. He's seen all he wants to see. As Josh Yarbrough drops back. Ryan Fuchs now. 3 wide here in the middle. Backside of it. He said, I don't want no part of that either. As we look here off the back of the Brockster. He has set sail here 1.4 seconds, 1.5 seconds ahead of Josh Newman. Josh Newman's got a pretty significant gap as well. And then you drop back to Montrose, who, well, once again has the 16 right to his back bumper. As Carson now looking low. Brian Fuchs now looking to the high side. As in live playoff standings there, Tankman. Brian Fuchs now trying to make the move happen on the outside, and he does. Going to move Fuchs up into 3rd place now. Oh yeah, I got you. Kel Peterson now battling with Cody Siegel-Oliver, as looks like Josh Yarbrough dropping back. Hill still to the outside as Jeff Trapasso now looking to the inside of Kel Peterson. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, Tank Man. I wish if I had another guy in the booth, I would make his job a tracker of points. But seeing how it's just little old me up here, I'm not about to do no math and call the race and click the buttons. Just seems really hectic, and I ain't for all that. Oh man, looks like Jeff Trapasso hard on the wall. That's going to slow him up a little bit, allow John Mateo to get there. As Johnson has dropped some spots. Cody Siegel-Oliver, where did he come from? Now up into 4th position as he passes to 16 and slides up in front of him. Oh, he's loose. Boy, is Cody loose. Now the 20 of Kel Peterson looking to make some things happen as he's to the back bumper of Cody Siegel-Oliver. Off the back bumper here of Cody. Take a look back here a little bit further. Brian Zemer's only gained 2 spots from the drop of the green flag. Not looking too good for him tonight. Whoa! As the 26 of Tim Boyce goes around and around and around. And now he's backing it up on the front stretch. We're going to take a look here and see what happened to Mr. Boyce real quick from the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds replay. Looks like Dean Gear gets a little loose, comes down the track, grabs the 26 and says, hey, come here. We got a tango. Has Boyce an innocent bystander in all this mix up here? And Boyce with a little bit of damage on the front of the truck. Looks about like what the 62 of Ronnie Welchel had, as he's behind him there, running identical paint schemes. Ronnie looks like he's got his damage fixed, but is multiple laps down. Welchel down 3 laps. It still doesn't have it all fixed. Unlucky there for Brandon Brock, though, as the field is now squashed back up. We'll get this thing going again. 31 people here viewing the Twitch tonight. Appreciate you guys and gals coming out, showing the love on this championship night for the Outcast Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds Truck Series. It means a lot to us that this means a lot to you. That 3 looking snazzy. Ooh, I like that 4 as well. And the 15 looking good. Boy, these guys have pulled out all the stops tonight, getting these trucks ready for the championship. As they're coming down pit road, they're going to grab fuel only. I think it'd be a little foolish here to take tires, seeing how they took tires on that first stop, maybe? We're going to see here. Maybe they'll stop for some tires. No. Fuchs, Brock now stopping in his box. Who was the designated leader coming down pit road? Oh, I see some right sides going up. Josh Yarbrough, Brian Zemer, Brandon Brock. No tires on his truck. 24, Montrose taking tires. Oh, well, I didn't know about that. If you can, if you are in the Discord and can message me that info, I'll check it out for sure. As I'm a one-man show here for Outcast and Turn 4 Cup Series, which will be broadcasted tomorrow night. That will really help me out. I appreciate that. Ryan Fuchs going to take over the lead here. How about that Ford truck in the lead? Woo. Or Newman starting on the outside. Sorry, Fuchs in the 15 starting on the pole. As we're going to take a look at it real quick here for your restart lineup. Fuchs, Newman, front row, Peterson, Sigel Oliver in the second row, Trapasso and Brock third row, Johnson, Giberson in the fourth row, and Montrose and Youngblood in your fifth row, starting 9th and 10th. And while we got a second, let's see what our drivers are up to. Looks like we still got everybody in the race. Montrose eating. Man, I'd like to eat. I'm hungry. All these drivers look like they're getting focused here, getting ready to take this green flag. And before we take this green flag, I want to give a shout out to my father-in-law, who is dealing with some lung issues, who is in the intensive care unit. Been there at the hospital with him all day long, with my lovely mother-in-law. I hope to have him back here watching these streams, as he is not able to in the hospital, and have a speedy recovery. All right, folks. Here we go. Pace cars off. And now that I'm emotional, let's get this thing underway. Green flag back in the air. Oh, a little late. In the box, Fuchs. But he gets it done anyway as he plows through the field here, or through the air into the first place. Leaves the 20 and the 4 to battle it amongst themselves. Let's see what Newman can do here on Kel Peterson. Oh, we see some snagging some positions here for the 18 back there. Kel Peterson looking to the bottom. Hey, I appreciate that, Crew Chief Franklin. Ooh. Jeff Trapasso loose, gets him to the side of Montrose. Montrose keeps it together, though. No damage to report for him. As Fuchs is up and away. Take a look back here at Eric Johnson, trying to move back up through the field. Looks like Johnson took fuel only here on this last stop on lap 42. Moving underneath the 45 here of Jeff Trapasso. And Brian Zieber, where'd he come from? Up to 8th position. Oh, we got some action. Kel Peterson off the track, comes back up the track, and is going to lose a ton of spots here out of turn number 4. He's going to drop all the way back to almost 20th place here. That's 16th. Rob Hamilton now trying to get around. Oh, we got some more action happening here. Steve Giberson around. Steve Giberson around. As we're going to have to look and see what happened to Steve Giberson. Not exactly sure here. As looks like it's a 77 on the outside. Gonna have to replay that now. There we go. Now we're on the right truck here, folks. 77 looking to the outside. The 92 coming up. He's gonna pinch the 60. 60 has nowhere to go. He gets into Brandon Brock, one of the championship contenders. And, ooh, man. Not good. Steve Giverson way off pace now. As we check on Brandon Brock back in 18th place, battling with James Greeny. Got a lot of ground to make up. Carson Youngblood now as we move back up front. Battle with Ian Montrose again. These guys cannot get away from one another as they're battling for the championship as well. They've caught Ryan Fuchs. Now Carson Youngblood looking to make the pass for the lead. Montrose said, oh no, we don't. As Montrose now gives the push to Ryan Fuchs. Carson Youngblood's gonna have to really work them tires on that bottom side to get clear of these guys, and he does. Now Youngblood up into the lead once again. Montrose now to the bottom of Ryan Fuchs. They're going to go side by side here out of turn 2. Down the backstretch they go as Jacob Answorth sitting back here watching it unfold. Let's get on board here with Jacob Answorth. Only 40 laps remain here, folks. Answorth all up in the draft. Definitely going to close up to the back of the 15 now. As Kel Peterson off track once again. What's it for this time? Back here, where is he at? Back in 12th place. Got the 18 and 92 breathing down his neck. 18 trying to battle Dean Gear. Dean Gear looking low on the 18, all the way down to the white line. Oh, that's loosey-goosey territory right there, folks. As he's going to need all the track to slide back up in front of the 18. He makes it happen, and we've got David Vodka back here in the 15th spot. Trying to make some magic happen as Answorth gets by Fuchs. We'll go back up here a little bit. 74 now, clear of the 15 as he's going to go up here and try to snag these two for the lead. Looks like he may be back about 0.8 of a second off the back of the 10 of Montrose. Using up that whole track out of 4. That's exactly what he needs to do. As we take a look here at Carson Youngblood, faster than Montrose here. Just by a little bit. Actually, no, Montrose is faster than he was last lap by. The first 4, though, he was substantially slower. And as we looked at Jacob Answorth, looks like he's losing a little bit of time as well. Not much. About a 0.5 tenth, a little more than a 0.5 tenth. He's actually dropping back. .4 seconds now. As Zemer gets by Ryan Fuchs here. Ryan Zemer having a great show in here late in this race. Not too shabby. Now Montrose looking to make the pass as he's underneath the 16. 16 staying all the way down to the bottom. He said, hey, you know what? You want to take it? Take it. But you're going to take the narrow line here. And that's going to mess Montrose up all the way to Sunday as the 16 now looks back underneath of the 10. Typical crossover move here. These two battling for a championship. I mean, they've got to battle it out here. Cleanly, of course. Going up the track, up, up, up. Montrose now in the lead. Looking out back. Carson Youngblood dropping down now as he's 3/10 of a second back off the back of the 10. They go underneath Blair Jolly. No impeding of him. Uh, 16 a little loose on the throttle out of 4. But still connected to the back of Montrose. Now he's going to go wide here. Going to go to the high side. Get back in the draft in the center and try to pull out for some clean air for rotation on the exit. Oh yeah, he's here. He's going to set up a pass real quick like. All the way down for some max rotation, clean air. Going to get to the left rear quarter panel of the 10. Going to stay off of them, though, as they drag race down the front stretch here. Get to the start-finish line. Montrose leading that lap, but Carson Youngblood takes the lead shortly after and dives it down deep. Montrose now enters mid and tries the exit from the low side, doing exactly what Carson Youngblood just did a moment ago. Now, the roles are reversed. The 10, Carson Youngblood now going down to try to impede his entry. Carson Youngblood pinching the 10. The 10's not going to play the games. Carson Youngblood now back out front. This is an absolute dogfight here, folks. As we look here, Cody Siegel-Oliver and the 77 of Josh Yarbrough battling for the 7th position here. Josh Yarbrough looking low on the 13th. Should be able to clear him here and now battle Josh Newman for the 6th position. Look at that. Going to try to grab 2 spots here with 1 corner, and he does. He makes it happen. Josh Yarbrough now up into the 6th position. The guy's on the move as he ran significantly faster than the leaders. The last lap by. Back a little bit further. Let's check on another championship contender, Brandon Brock in the 16th position. And show you where they're running here on track right now. As Carson Youngblood currently in the number 1 spot, Montrose 2nd. Then you got Johnson 18th, Brock 16th, and Zemer in the 4th spot. He's got to catch up as Eric Johnson now pitting. He's going to have to pit again as we're just now hitting the 30 laps to go mark. Charles Wilson out there 4.3 seconds back from Tim Boyes. As Montrose now trying to take the lead back once again underneath the 16. Man, what a great battle going on right here between these two. Cleanly, I must say. Carson Youngblood going all the way back up the track to get a nice entry here into 1. Oh, he's going to pinch down the 10, make him not have a good exit. Oh, Carson Youngblood loose off the exit of 2 with the help of Ian Montrose. These guys know what they're doing right here. Montrose cutting the nose off of the 16. 16 going back up top. They almost touched doors here going down into turn number 1. Oh, the 10 sliding up the track. Going to bring the 16 with them as they go up towards the wall. The 10 takes the lead down the backstretch. .16 now back to his bumper. What's the 16 going to do here? Looking low. Carson Youngblood looking low here on the 10. I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything here. Car looked a tick uneasy. He's going to wait and save that move for a rainy day. As we got 27 laps to go. They are going to have to pit again. I'd say at least another 5 more laps here, folks. Or maybe wait till the 20 to go mark to pit. It is definitely up to them. As Jacob Ainsworth just about to enter the chat here, about to sign on to the AOL Instant Messenger and send a message here saying, hey, I'm here in the fight. I'm here for the win. Absolutely. Brian Ziemer now only 4.6 seconds back, though. I mean, he's got a substantial gap. Now, if it stays green, I don't see him catching him here. But caution comes out. Pit cycles play out. Yes, maybe. Ziemer is fast, and he knows what he's doing here at tracks like this. As Charles Wilson now comes down to pit. Kel Peterson running in the 10th position, and there's a gaggle of trucks right here as Eric Johnson last pitted on, let's see, he's in the 19th position, last pitted on 59. So he's going to be able to lead these guys with a quickness as Kel Peterson, Dean Gear, David Vodka all battling here for the position. Rob Hamilton up here in the discussion as well. Nose to tail. Rob Hamilton having a not so bad night, running in the 12th position here. He could potentially work his way up inside the top 10. He's got the speed to do it. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. As these trucks should start coming down pit road. Oh, we got some smoke out ahead. Who is around? Oh, looks like, is that Tim Boyce or that, not sure who that was. Blair Jolly, maybe. Yep, Blair Jolly had an accident here. I guess going down into turn number 1. Get it gathers up. He gets it gathered up. And gets it back going as Brian Ziemer now comes down pit road. Kel Peterson in as well. No black flags to be looked at right now, as a ton of people down pit road here. Terry Litweiler staying out as he last pitted on lap 42. So Terry should be able to jump here and lead a lap. Eric Johnson as well. Eric Johnson's in the discussion. He is off kilter here in his own little strategy. As Ian Montrose keeps the lead from Terry Litweiler. Now, a huge gap back to Carson Youngblood. 4.1 seconds. We'll say 4 seconds here. Back to Carson Youngblood. Carson Youngblood has brand new tires. Montrose, fuel only. Maybe right sides, maybe, as he was in his box for 11.5 seconds, so maybe just took right sides only. Not quite sure, but I do know Carson Youngblood is on the move right now. As we're going to let this play out here. As you can see right there in the middle bottom of your screen, that is the gap between Montrose and Carson Youngblood. And it showed Carson catching him. Carson's pretty fast here. He's up 0.6 of a second faster than Montrose last lap by 2.6 seconds now. It even shows per lap when he's catching him. As we should see a huge jump here on the time chart between Montrose and Carson Youngblood as both of them cross the start finish line here. Oh yeah, 0.8 of a second gain. So Montrose is losing almost a half a second per lap to Carson Youngblood. It shows Carson catching him here in about 4 laps. Pretty cool little thing right there. But Montrose still in the lead right now. Carson Youngblood back here in second place. 1.5 seconds back from Montrose. He's going to run it down with ease. We've got 19 laps to go here, folks. Jacob Answorth in the 3rd position as he also took tires. They're both going to run down Montrose. Now there's a substantial gap here between Youngblood and Answorth. As you can see it there, Terry Leweiler, the only one in between them now, and Brian Ziemer. So if the conversation comes out to where there's a caution, some of these guys are going to be sitting pretty with some really good tires. Some of these other guys may have not took tires. Some of these guys 12 seconds in their box, so they may have just taken right sides only. As Eric Johnson now last pitted on lap 59, worked his way up, got some track position, found himself sitting in 6th spot here. 2.6 seconds ahead of Ryan Fuchs, who took tires on lap 67. Fuchs will be able to run Johnson down here in 18 laps, within 18 laps. No doubt about it. That's Carson Youngblood now less than a second, a half a second now. Maybe a bad strategy play by Montrose. If it stays green, he's a sitting duck. He's got guys right behind him that's fast. About to be a pass for the lead here. The 16 looking a little to the high side. Oh, Montrose going up the track, trying to block. Carson Youngblood back on the high side once again as he's trying to make the pass happen on Montrose. Montrose did not want it to happen. As Ian dives it down to the bottom, I don't know, I think I probably would have went up a little bit higher here, probably ran the middle line, as Terry Leweiler now trying to get his lap back to put himself back on the lead lap. Meanwhile, Jacob Answorth, I mean, I wouldn't say he's closing up by any means over Carson Youngblood. Youngblood has got the truck on rails right now. Johnson, Fuchs has caught Johnson right now. It's about to be a battle for 6th place. Oh, Johnson loose. Oh, Johnson around. Eric Johnson around. The caution will come out. One of the championship contenders got loose on the front, well, coming off of turn number 4. The air got packed on the back of him by Ryan Fuchs. And that's going to do it for the caution. And let's take a look here and see what happened as Eric Johnson goes around. Just couldn't save it. You can see Ryan Fuchs getting to the back. He's already loose right there. And tries to save it over corrects. And sends her around town. As we're sightseeing now. We are the choose cone in the middle of the track. Just couldn't save it. Gonna get it caught back up here as we are under caution for the 4th time tonight. And look at that. Had some pretty good green flag runs in between 1st to 2nd caution and 3rd to 4th caution. Green flag pit stops all the way around. Now, here's the question here, folks. We're on lap 77 coming to 78. That's going to be 12 laps till the end. Strategy play here. Did Montrose take tires that last pit stop? I don't think he did. We should see Montrose come down, grab some tires, or maybe he took right sides only, depending on how, I mean, he was almost nearly 12 seconds here in his box. As Montrose, dives down, gonna play a little game here. Montrose now down pit road. As he brings some other guys down here with him. And we're gonna see here, what does Montrose do? Does he take tires? Does he not? I don't think he took tires, judging by the time distance he was in this pit. And there he goes, he's taking lefts only, so that means he took rights on the last stop. And it's gonna roll out here. Now he's got some fresh tires. Didn't really put a whole lot of wear on the right sides. But was that a good strategy call? We're gonna have to see and wait till the end here, because while he may have took right sides only on that green flag stop to get track position, he now had to pit to get left sides. Now look at the track position behind him, or look at the track in front of him here, as he is back in 12th spot. It's quite the mix-up there he's got himself into. But Carson Youngblood now, he's got some competition here. Brian Zemer starting right behind him. Tank Man 1982 maybe right here with the Zemer card. And I wouldn't be mad at it. We have seen here in the past where drivers have won this thing, starting 5th in the points. But let's go ahead and give you a lineup here of who's going to start where. Youngblood and Answorth starting on row number 1. Zemer, Yarbrough, row 2. Newman, Peterson to row 3. Charpasso, Mateo in row 4. Hamilton and Brock in row number 5. So hopefully this may be the last caution of the night, but some of these guys here battling for the championship are going to definitely want at least one more caution. I can promise you. All right, as these beautiful trucks come down the backstretch, let's see if we can't take this thing all the way to the green flag. Maybe. I would be mad at another caution. 5 cautions in 90 laps. That sounds good to me. I want to see a competition here at the end of this thing when it all shakes out. All right, pace car heading down. Here we go. Let's see what Answorth's got. Let's see what Zemer's got here for Carson Youngblood. As the green flag's out, Carson with a fantastic jump. Zemer with a nice jump as well. Oh, Zemer going to choose to run that bottom line. And he's going to get to the inside here of the 16. What is Brian Zemer going to do? The 16 is loose here, coming out of turn number 2. Oh, Zemer and Josh Yarbrough battling side by side. They actually touch here out of turn number 2. Yarbrough now switching to the top side. Youngblood in the lead here. Looking out back, the 74 running the high side, trying to do everything he can to win this race. Oh, Ainsworth's got a huge run here. What's he going to do with it? He's going to push the 16. Did not think that's how that was going to go here. Did not think that's how it was going to go. Now, Kel Peterson looking to the inside of the 74 of Ainsworth as they battle side by side. Kel Peterson now going to pull up in between the 77 and the 74. Now, Josh Yarbrough looking to the inside. Josh Yarbrough can win this thing. He's got to go up there and get that challenge done with the 16. They don't need to battle side by side. They need to go up there, get single file, and catch the 16 and try to do something here, or he's going to run away with his championship. Montrose, don't count him out. He's back here in 6th place. He's trying his dangest to work his way up through the field as he's making a pass happen on the 20. Now he's saying caution, caution, caution. That's what Montrose is screaming right now. He's saying, come on guys, somebody wreck. As he's up in 4th place here, he's got the 20 breathing down his neck. As the 77 and the 74 pretty much side by side here, that's going to be perfect for the 10. It's going to allow him to close up quickly as we get on board here with Montrose. Focus in his eyes as he's underneath the 74. Montrose can win this race. Ainsworth with the battle back. Montrose can't quite slide up yet. Oh, now he should be able to, as Ainsworth now in the wall. 7 laps to go this time by. Looking off the back of Carson Youngblood, you're going to find some hungry drivers back here. As Montrose now picks up into the 3rd position. With a strong draft back to the 77. He's about to give the 77 a run for his money here as he dives low. He's got the fresher tires. Montrose is a heck of a driver here. Can he pull this off? 6 laps to go here. Montrose now looking low on the 77. I don't know if he's going to be able to clear him here. They're going to go side by side down the backstretch. Montrose got to get the side draft going on here. He slides in between the 74 to 77. Oh, having Ainsworth to his inside is not what he wanted here. That's going to just kill his run out of turn number 4. He's got to restart this shindig all over again with the 77. In the draft they go. Can he pick up just enough draft to clear the 74? He does. Back into 3rd he goes. Run a little bit higher this time. And he's going to exit low. Going to turn the truck way down into the middle. All he wants to see now is that 77 go up there and try to contend for the win. Carson Youngblood still leading right now. Oh, Uh-oh, the 77 is loose. Montrose going to have to pull down to the bottom. Yes, he does. That's going to put him right in the playing field here with the 16 as we've got 4 laps to go. Montrose battling with the 77 once again. He's back underneath him. Not going to be able to clear him out of turn number 2. He's got to reset here. Probably needs to work with the 77 to put the 77 side by side with the 16. Yarbrough now to the inside. That's going to help out Montrose. Carson holding down Yarbrough right now. And here comes Montrose. Going to stick his nose in here as he's pushing along the 16. He's going to try to clear the 77 coming out of turn number 2 with 3 laps to go here, folks. Now, Montrose in second. Does he have anything for Carson? Carson's going to battle his guts out here. Carson has the experience behind the wheel. He's got real racing experience. Does he have what it takes to hold off Montrose here and grab the championship all in one go as we've got 2 laps remaining? Now the drivers are side by side here for the lead. Oh, it's a touch going down into turn number 1. Montrose looking good here. Is he going to be able to clear? He's going to clear him all day long. Montrose out now to the lead. Carson Youngblood trying to draft back here. As we look off the back of the 10, Carson Youngblood going to dive it down deep into turn number 3. Montrose has got to do what he needs to do. Oh, they touch here as they come down into turn number 4. They touch again. They both in the wall. Josh Yarbrough goes around. White flag in the air. Josh Yarbrough now out to the lead. But don't look yet, folks. He's got Zemer and he's got Johnson right here behind him. Johnson now trying to do something here with Josh Yarbrough. Josh Yarbrough pulling a gap as he's got 1/10. A car length separates the 18 from the 77 as they come out of turn number 4 for the final time. Can Johnson do it here? They're side by side as they come across the start-finish line. Who's going to win it here? Looks like it's going to be Josh Yarbrough by barely a 1/2 over Eric Johnson. Woo, folks. I am physically exhausted here. As the Glad Dad needs a drink of a purple drink. The 55 giving the bump to the 77. Fantastic battle here at the end, and Montrose and Carson decided they wanted to duke it out and took themselves out of contention. Just 2 racers who gave it their all. As Josh Yarbrough coming around to the start-finish line, and he's going to do some burnouts for us, folks. That 77 in the M&M's throwback paint scheme tonight. Wow, what a finish there, folks. And after Josh Yarbrough is done burning it down here, we are going to take a look at this finish one more time. Going to be close points-wise. You're exactly right there, Tank Man. And, yeah, of course, the points guy got called on a job. We're going to see here. All right, now that Josh Yarbrough is done with his celebration here, let's take a look here at the finish. We're going to look at it a couple times from a couple different angles. Ooh, don't know if I'm going to be able to get that. And let's take a look at it one more time here. It's going to be tough to get. I know they're side by side, but just it's going to be super difficult to get that spot. Let's see one more time here, maybe. There we go. Let's take a look at this. See what we can get here. Johnson trying to get it. He's got 77 loose as they come across the line. I didn't even know who got this. Right there at the line, Josh Yarborough got him. Oh, man. How about that, folks? What a crazy finish here. As the 77 still doing his thing on the front stretch and driving around the track. Let's take a look here at our finish results for tonight. Josh Yarborough winning the race here for Trash Can Racing, only leading 5 laps tonight. Eric Johnson finishing strong in second place. Brian Zemer, fantastic finish for Zemer here in third. Jacob Answorth finishing fourth. Kel Peterson fifth. Brandon Brock sixth. John Mateo seventh. Montrose in 8th, David Vodka 9th, Charles Wilson in 10th, Ryan Fuchs 11th, Josh Newman in 12th, Shannon Donna 13th, Terry Leweiler 14th, Jeff Trapasso 15th, Rob Hamilton in 16th, Carson Youngblood finishes 17th, Dean Gear in 18th, Cody Sugal Oliver in 19th, and Steve Giverson finishing in the 20th position. David Vodka with the pole position tonight. David Vodka with the fastest lap, 40.478. Carson Youngblood leading the most laps tonight, 37. Hard charger, no doubt about it. Eric Johnson up 15 spots. 4 cautions for 12 laps. And 13 green flag lead changes by 8 different drivers. Now, with that being said here, let's take a look and maybe we can find out exactly what happened here between Carson Youngblood, and we will try to rewind it here just a little bit for you folks, as that's going to be a difficult one to get. Okay, so here we go. We know Carson Youngblood dives it down deep here into 3. Not going to be able to hold it as he gets up into Montrose and gets into Montrose again. And Montrose, he's staying in the throttle, which I would too. And around goes, Carson Youngblood. Down the track he goes. And yeah, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And look at that beautiful view. The 17 here parked it in the victory lane. And while we do that, let's get here with Brian Zemer. See if we got him here in the booth, and we do. Let's get him up here. Oh, Brian Zemer finishing third tonight. How about that?
Oh, man, that was a wild one.
Ooh, boy, was it. What did you see out your cockpit window?
I saw trouble about to happen, and I realized I was going from 5th to 3rd in all likelihood, so just missed whatever was about to happen.
Yeah, looks like Carson Youngblood dove it down deep here into 3, got up into Montrose and just stayed in it there, which worked out for you, Yarborough, and Johnson. Y'all were able to get by, luckily, because they came back down the track just after that. So.
Yeah, that was the one thing I was worried about was, catching it when they slid down. So it stinks for them, because those guys are super fast, super good racers, and they're both, not going to give an inch. So I'm just glad I got through it, unscathed.
Absolutely, man. Well, I know you gave it your all here. You showed up 5th in points. You had a great showing, but think you maybe falling a little bit short tonight here in the standings at the end of this thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was like the one guy was like, oh, that guy made it in, because the other guys are like consistently, fighting for the win, and I'm, trying to be consistent. So this is a case where I was just happy to be there, but I'm also sad that the season is over because I'm starting to race really well, So the fact that the season's over, maybe practice some fuel saving and and be ready for next season.
Man, I think you got the fuel saving down. I know you got the racecraft down. As we've watched you grow here, I know I'm way newer to the league than you are, but watching you grow here on the broadcast week after week has just been amazing. And I think you're going to do good here in season 5, as we've got the next gens coming out on Mondays, trucks on Tuesdays, and Gen 6 is on Thursdays. I think it's going to be a hoot for you.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. The tracks that we have next season, I like a lot of those tracks, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Absolutely, man. Well, I won't keep you. Congratulations on third place. And if you got any shout outs or any other call outs you want to give, we'll get those and we'll send you on your way.
Yeah, I just want to thank the guys in the league. This, I've said it before, this is the probably the best league there is, just with the quality of racing and the respect. Most of the time that happens, not always on my part, and I felt bad, but it's just a really fun, it's a really good league to be a part of, and just learning from these guys and being able to compete with them is just, it's a lot of fun, and I'm really glad to be here for that.
Absolutely, man. Here, here. Great, great interview with you, Brian. And hopefully we'll see you here in season 5 in all 3 series. So hopefully we'll see you there in that next gen.
Yeah, we'll see if the wife will let me race 3 days a week. So we'll
Tell her I
see.
said it was okay.
Okay, I will.
All right, buddy. Take it easy. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks, man. You're the best.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, folks, let's get here. Second place. Barely missing it here by about a half of a tenth on the final lap. Eric Johnson,
yeah.
buddy, I don't know where you came from, but once those two got tangled up in front of you, looks like the seas just parted, and around you and Josh and Brian go to battle it out here at the end.
Yeah, we just didn't quite have enough to get past Yarborough there at the end. Probably going to make the points really tight. If I had to guess, like I said, the points guy is on the job, but if I had to guess, I think Ian probably pulls it out by a couple points. They'd probably be pretty close, but yeah, that was a fun race.
Absolutely, man. What more did you needed here? I know you pitted early there, kind of got off cycle there late in the race, and then you last pitted on lap 77 and got that last set of tires. I guess you just ran out of time.
I think probably more like ran out of talent there. I mean, the only real reason I had a chance is because the caution came out. Ryan packed a little air on me, and I tried to save it. I just couldn't get it saved, and caution came out. And I mean, we were lucky enough to have fresh tires, but yeah, we weren't that good all night. We were pretty loose and just really kind of never got a handle on it. But yeah, that late race caution, and it was fun. I mean, you really had to drive tonight. It was an interesting combo.
Absolutely, man. Well, I won't keep you. I know you got some shout outs to end this Truck Series Championship race, and we'll take it away.
Yeah, it's been a great season with the Outcast guys. We've had good turnout all year. I mean, this is the last race of the season, and we still have 26, 27 guys showing up. That's incredible. So first shout out is to all the Outcast guys, week in, week out, show up to practice and support and come out, have fun with us. We appreciate all them and all the wives of those guys that let them do that, because we kind of like to play our video games. It gets a little weird sometimes. But Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, our main sponsor, they help us do a lot. We appreciate them. Of course, Auto America Grand Island. You up there in the booth, Adam, got new overlays every week, giving these fans something to watch and try to help them understand what's going on. And we appreciate you for all you do. Jackie Jones, Serta Simmons, Dalton Hall Construction. We got Lula Row by Tammy T-Lit, Half Moon Designs, and Drew Kuhn there with Pinnacle Wraps. And, of course, all the people in chat. I mean, we see the chats always popping every night. We got Outcast Racing on, and, we couldn't do it without them either. So thank you, chat.
Absolutely, man. Good shout outs, and we'll holler at you later.
Yes, sir. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. All right, folks. And without further ado, let's get this guy in here. I told you early on in the show, and you could take this to the bank. The Glad Dad said that Josh Yarbrough was going to be one hellacious driver out there tonight, because this is his type of track. Fast and consistent. And what do you know? finishing the number one spot. Now, you may not have won it there without those two guys taking each other out, but since they did, look at you sitting up here in the number one spot.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at that, that's kind of like what Auto Club 2014 between Logano and Hamlin, they wreck each other, and who comes out on top? Rowdy Busch. I mean, this has just been a horrible week with the passing of Kyle Busch. I know we're celebrating right now, but just when I got the news, could not believe it. And I mean, that's my guy. That's why I got into NASCAR, was Kyle Busch. So Charlotte was a tough race to watch. That pre-race with Richard Childress and the family, just hats off to NASCAR for really giving it to him and sticking by them. And, it's what we got to do for his family.
Absolutely, man. You had a fast truck all night, good pit stop execution. And there's nothing else to say. I mean, I called it early on in the show that I knew you were going to be good here. I mean, it's tracks like this and Auto Club and just larger tracks where trash can racing really just shines here. I know it's just you out there on the track tonight representing, but man, you did a great job. Congratulations on P1.
Well, thank you. Like you said at the beginning of this pre-race, couldn't have done it without, unfortunately, the two other guys wrecking. I mean, that's between them. That's nothing I had to do with it. I tried to stay out of it. Fortunately did, and that got me where I needed to be. Thankfully, to take the white flag as opposed to getting a caution right there. Eric was charging. I think he had freshies, so there was no way I would have held him off for another lap.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations on P1, and if you got any shout-outs, we'll get those, and we'll send you on your way.
Yeah, I got a few shout-outs. First, I'd like to thank the primary sponsor of this league, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Thank y'all for doing everything you do to help put on this broadcast we do here. Gives us something to look back at once we have good finishers, bad finishers, or just to see what the Outcast family can do. Next, I'd like to thank Auto America Grand Island, Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Serta Simmons Bedding, Dalton Hall Construction, Lou LaRue by Tammy Litweiler, Half Moon Designs, Outcast Custom Apparel, Pinnacle Wraps, and last but not least, Outcast Motorsports Network for putting on this great race and the great calls you keep doing in the booth, Adam. We got to love hearing it. Other shout-outs, my teammate Ronnie Hurst. He couldn't be here tonight, but I'm sure he's sitting at home cheering for me. And saving the best for last, I didn't know if I'd ever be back up here, and I might as well end the season outright, but my smoking hot wife in the other room, just listen to this. And that's what we do it for. Just family, and man, it's what we live for.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. Good shout outs as always. And get out of here. I'm gonna close this show down.
Will do. Have a good night, Adam.
You too, buddy. All right, folks. Well, that was your first place finisher, Josh Yarbrough, second place, Eric Johnson, and Brian Zimmer to end Outcast Season 4 Truck Championship, sponsored by Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. And, just want to give a shout out to Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds for allowing us to do this season after season. It's just been an amazing sponsor. Having you guys come along and, giving us the opportunity to do this. I want to give a shout out to Lula Robot, Tammy Litweiler, Serta Simmons Bedding, Jackie Jones, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Pinnacle Wraps, Auto America, Grand Island, which you'll see that sponsored race championship on Thursday night with the Gen 6 series. Dalton Hall Construction, Outcast Custom Apparel, Half Moon Designs, and just want to give a shout out to all the fans here in the stands, like the Twitch stream here that giving me plenty to talk about, plenty to watch while I call this amazing race by these amazing drivers. Best league, hands down. There's no argument. Outcast performs week after week. I mean, look at this. I'm standing up. I'm screaming. The last couple of laps, just amazing showmanship here by these guys. Want to give a happy birthday here to Jordan Boyce again. Happy 29th birthday. I don't know how old you are, but if you're in the 30s, you're 29 to me. I want to give a shout out to my smoking hot wife as well, Mrs. Glad Mom. We're going through some tough times here with the loss of Kyle Busch and now her dad, my father-in-law, in the hospital, not doing well. Appreciate all the prayers and support we can get for that. Hoping for a speedy recovery, as he missed tonight's broadcast because he's sick. How dare he? Anyway, folks, I won't keep you. Thank you for an amazing season here with Outcast Motorsports and Outcast Motorsports Network. But we're going to leave it at that. We'll talk to you guys later. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Turn 4 Cup Series race at Charlotte. You guys take it easy, and we'll see you soon.